It's no secret. I am always interested in property for sale. I was curious as to what it looks like. And so far, I've been looking at 2, 3, up to actually 1.69 acres. That's a big property. And this property is 530 acres for sale. That's a lot. Now, if I ask you to describe, give me some reference points for 530 acres, what does that look like? Well, I'm sure you could do some measurements and some calculations. But at the end of the day, when you're driving through a trail in the woods, looks like a road, gets to places where it doesn't look like a road, gets to places where you have views like this, which are pretty amazing. I realized I didn't really have a clue what 530 acres really looked like. It was way beyond my comprehension, and it's just a plot of land. It's not a big deal. We've talked about the greatness of God and what God has planned for us. And you know, he says, my ways are not your ways, neither are my thoughts your thoughts, for the heavens are above the earth. So are my thoughts higher than your thoughts, and my ways higher than your ways. It's pretty fascinating when we consider God, is that we can't even begin to consider what God is. I mean, this 530 acres, I could get used to it, and I could figure out what it is, and then get used to, oh, I've walked this far, and this is what it looks like. But God goes beyond even our comprehension, our ability to comprehend. And then, get this, God makes a plan for you. God makes a plan for me. So if God is so much higher than us and so much, he said, we can't even comprehend him. When he says the plans that I've made for you are exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or imagine, we shouldn't really be surprised. We shouldn't be surprised that God can go so far beyond our imagination. I kind of like that. I kind of like the fact that I can't confine God to a box or my understanding. I can't limit God to what my limited mind can understand. So to know that I can sit back and realize that the God that exceeds all expectation is a God that loves me. The God that says, I'm going to work out all things good for you. The one that says, I'm going to give you all good gifts. When I realize that is the God that I serve, he goes way beyond my comprehension of what 530 acres are. Now, somehow I'm going to have to get out of here. I've got past the worst. I think I'm going to get there. But this has really reminded me, especially when I look at vistas like this, of miles and miles of just undisturbed God's country. It's like God is so much bigger. God is so much more awesome. Hope that's been an encouragement to you. God bless you. We'll talk to you soon.